One of the big selling features of our valve as well is that as you saw with all the other valves that we have out there, the one thing that's common, so you have your back pressure valve, you've got your pressure reducing valve, your differential, flow control. The one thing that's common is our body. The beauty of our valve is that what it does, it really allows you to really keep your inventory requirements down. And what I mean by that is these bodies are interchangeable. You could hypothetically have 1,000 2-inch Sur Flo valves out in your field, and they could be all the different types: back pressure, differential, flow control, dumps, you name it. But this body is identical. I've had guys where they'll actually have a back pressure valve on a separator. That field's been produced forever. They finally shut that field in, but yet they opened up another one and they needed a startup gas valve for a compressor. They could actually take the body from that, get rid of the expansion bottle, get the little proper controller, and convert that over to a startup gas, a pressure reducing valve, or a dump valve if need be. And the beauty of that, what that does is that allows us to have one rubber bladder will fit every single one of those valves. So again, like I said, hypothetically, you could have 1,000 Sur Flo valves out there, and they could be of every type of setup and configuration. You have one rubber bladder sitting on your shelf, and it will fit every single one of those valves out. Now, as long as they're the same size, as long as it's a 2-inch or a 1-inch, and as long as they're the same size, that rubber bladder will fit into every single one of them. So what it does, it obviously really reduces your inventory requirement when it comes to maintaining and keeping our valve up and running. The other thing that is a huge selling feature of our valve is, of course, a lot of guys for competitiveness, they are trying to make their packages as small as possible. So real estate is a high commodity. Like it's and again, if you've got a big valve, let's say you've got a big 8-inch Fisher controller with the bonnet and everything on there, that is a huge valve. It's a very heavy, heavier than one person can handle. It takes up several feet of space, where with ours, you could have an 8-inch valve and it basically pancakes in between your line. And a lot of guys, what they're doing now to keep space is they'll actually pipe them underneath the catwalk. The valve takes up zero space within your facility. It's light enough that you can easily handle it. It's only 20, 30 pounds. You can drop it in line, bolt everything up, and you're up and running. So what it does is one, it really reduces your inventory. It really tightens up the space that you have for the valve, because it doesn't take up a lot of real estate.